My name is Eve Alexander, and for my presentation, I'll be discussing the role of family and relationships through the movie My Family that we all watched in week 6. The movie is very interesting and takes on multiple different topics while still maintaining the undertone of family relations. It begins with the father of the family moving from Mexico to California. He's forced to migrate to a new place because he lost all of his family. So he knew nothing about this place, but he went to live with family. That is the first mention of the familial importance that continues throughout the movie. He's presented with this idea that America is going to be like an amazing new place, but it's super far away. But he just moves in with his relative and starts to grow corn, which is something that his relative taught him how to do. So he wasn't particularly faced with much difficulty for finding a job or anything like that. And that's probably one of the reasons that he was able to take this opportunity and prosper and develop a family. So there are many conflicts that arrive within this individual's family once he starts to have kids. He has like 7 kids, and they all take on different roles within the story. One son, in the very beginning of the movie, he winds up being killed. He's assumed to have association with a super dangerous Mexican gang, but it's honestly more of a racial attack. So he actually accidentally kills somebody who went to attack him first. And the police assumed that he was extremely dangerous and it was like a premeditated murder. So the original reason that he was wanted was over an accident. Since he was of Mexican descent, he was never given the time of day to tell his side of the story. Another son, later on in the movie, assimilates into the American culture. He becomes a lawyer. He transitions his name to a more Americanized one. He even hides the fact that he has a different biological name from his girlfriend and his future in-laws when he brings them to meet his parents, because he's trying to become less associated with his own Mexican heritage. The family still respects him and supports him through his decision and wants him to grow and prosper even more. But it's still something that kind of bothered them, because in that perspective, he's trying to distance himself from his family. So another son completely disvalues his family's belief through a series of reasons. He constantly winds up in jail. He didn't care about anybody or anything. And then eventually he has a green card marriage to save a woman from being deported into a dangerous situation. So his mother scolds him intensely and explains how important the concept of marriage is for their religion. In that household, they're Catholics and they pray to the Virgin Mary. She goes on and on about how it's important to the family. He should be respectful of marriage. It's not just a thing you can throw away. And it is a sacred ideal. So it shows how important religion is in the Mexican community, and especially within this family, because this family holds on to those beliefs through everything that goes on in their lives, from the mother's deportation, from the son's death, from the imprisonment of another son, and even through the son's green card marriage. Like, the mother still, she scolds him, but she supports him. She says, like, you better make this right. You have to put your effort in. You have to actually care for this girl and try to put her feelings first, and at least try. So through all of the conflicts that are in this movie, the family is there for each other through everything and supports each other through literally everything. The concept of family and the relationships that they have with each other is a very intense ideology that really needs to be taken seriously and respected, especially coming from an outside realm, especially for a movie such as this. Thank you.